How did I finally stop my bully from ruining my life? It started in 6th grade. He was just this loud kid who thought he was funny, and everyone laughed with him, even when he was just being mean. He started picking on me because I was quiet. I didn't really talk to anyone. And I guess that made me an easy target. He used to call me names in front of people, shove me in the hallways, take my stuff, and act like it was a joke. And the worst part is teachers saw it and did nothing. They'd say stuff like, boys will be boys, or just ignore him, and it kept getting worse. He'd post stuff online making fun of me, even used a fake account once to DM me, weird messages saying I was ugly and no one liked me. I remember this one day he pulled my backpack open in the cafeteria and dumped all my books on the floor, and everyone laughed, even the kids who were nice to me sometimes, and I remember just standing there frozen like I wanted to disappear. I went home that day and cried in the bathroom, and I never told my parents because I didn't want them to think I was weak or make a big deal out of it. But inside, I was breaking. I started skipping school, pretending to be sick just so I wouldn't have to deal with him. I started hating myself, wondering what was wrong with me to make someone treat me like that. But then something happened. This one kid in my science class saw him trip me in the hallway, and after class, he came up to me and said, "Yo, man, that's not right. You shouldn't let him do that to you." And I kind of laughed, like, what am I supposed to do? Fight him? And he said, "No, but you gotta stand up for yourself or he's never gonna stop." And I don't know why, but that stuck with me. So I went home that night and I made a list of everything he'd ever done every time he pushed me or insulted me or messed with my stuff. And the next day I went straight to the counselor's office and showed it to her. I told her I didn't feel safe, and I was done being silent. And to my surprise, she actually listened. She called my parents in and they were shocked. They had no idea. And my mom was crying and my dad just kept asking, "Why didn't you tell us?" And I didn't have an answer. I just didn't want to feel like more of a loser, but they had a meeting with the school, and after that, everything changed. The bully got suspended for a week and had to go to some kind of behavior program, and when he came back, he didn't mess with me anymore. He didn't even look at me, and yeah, some kids still whispered and laughed, but I didn't care anymore because I finally stood up for myself, and that changed everything. I started focusing more in class, talking to new people, even joined the soccer team and met real friends, ones who didn't laugh at me when I dropped my books or mess up a joke, and now I'm in 10th grade and doing okay. Like, I still have anxiety sometimes, and loud people freak me out a little, but I'm not the same scared kid anymore. And if I could go back and talk to that 6th grade version of me, I'd say it's not your fault and you don't have to take it. And asking for help doesn't make you weak, it makes you brave.